What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we're going to do the Mid-Autumn event. And if you haven't seen it, I already made one video about this event, not completing it, but in fact it was last week when we first got the info and it became rather clear that this was going to be a pretty low value event, especially compared to last week. It is one of the now, well, kind of signature big events that DH Games does for Idle Heroes, and those kind of went into a direction where you get a ton of crappy loot, essentially, if you are a whale. And I already told you guys my perspective, where I kind of want to go mostly for Grimoire, for pages, and this is essentially not really a whole lot of the loot in events. So this was kind of the TLDW for the last video that I did. We are going to do completion now. In fact, I checked Osnald's event guide, which was pretty cool. So in the Discord, in the Idle Heroes discussion Discord, which is not like the official Idle Heroes Discord, but is discord.gg/idleheroes, you can always find the event analysis channel and Nals, and a few others always do like the event reviews over here. And those are pretty cool. I want to give a shout out here for this little channel because, well, you can find a lot of info on this event. And what he does is he always rates like the events with the star value. So you can see right here, we have free to play clears, kind of combinations that you can do, spending 30k gems, what it will yield you, and it all goes all the way down to the spender clears. And what you can see here essentially is none of these spender clears have really a lot more than 3 stars. We are going to do this one, the 130 USD clear, which has 3.5 stars and will give us 110 of those flowers for the shop. But yeah, we already talked about this. We can compare it to last week's event here. Check this out. Absolutely insane. We had like the entire stuff here with 5-star clears and everything, where essentially in this one nothing even remotely reaches 5-star. 4-star here is the best that we can get. But this 130 USD clear is actually pretty decent, I think. It's not like super high value compared to last week's event, it would be horrible, but what we get is actually a decent amount of the Grimoire materials, because we are actually able to get like most of the loot in here, and beyond that we can complete this part, which includes some single page boxes, so this is rather nice for this one. We have to do wishing coins. It is a wishing coin event after all, and super wishing coins. It goes down to 10,000 points, which was a big point of discussion, but we can easily reach that. And then we go into the mysterious sales, and we can get 1 completion and a little bit, which means on the regular round we will get 2 more Grimoire materials, meaning for the 130 we still get 4 Grimoire materials, which is pretty decent overall. So not bad. I think we're going to start off with probably the spending. I would just want to go ahead. I would say we just go and spend the first part. 130 USD is going to go into this relay. So the first part is free, going to give us some super wishing coins, which horribly went down in value over time. Is kind of an interesting topic if you consider that those were formerly including like most of the meta resources, like Profit Ops, for example. And now it's kind of like, yeah, okay, they exist. No longer really that great stuff in there. If super wishing coins had the same value now than they did like 5 years ago, they would actually include stuff like pages, I think. Those were pretty good back then. But yeah, so we're going to spend the first 5 USD again with the Xola coupons. I've talked about them often enough, I think, but there are always questions. Here we get the privilege manual for the sign-in book, which is actually a fairly fancy thing. Sign-in book is right over here, and this gives us the bonus rewards. So those are the festival coupons for this event, plus a little bit of Pink Starry, which I mean is not great, but we take it. So actually a good amount of tickets here. And then we get the Plentiful Privilege 1 with this one, and we are actually going to get Plentiful Privilege 1 up until 3, and this is for this event. So this is Plentiful Privilege 1, which is really good because you get a ton of deluxe gift boxes if you can complete that. There's 2 and there is 3, so a lot of Destiny transition materials as well from this one. Not bad at all, I would say. And then we have the event material, which is like the lantern paper, which we need to actually do the shop later on. And what is also cool is we get the skin Frosty Osmanthus for Weaver of Life Ignatia. I think Weaver of Life Ignatia was like one of the heroes where people had really high expectations, and she turned out to be seriously underwhelming. I have yet to see anybody use her in a meaningful way, which is kind of sad. Really. We tested her a little bit, and I couldn't make anything what happened with her. I couldn't make even a cool video, I think, because it was just bad. So it wasn't even like, okay, if you build her in this situation, she becomes good. Nothing at all. So yeah, kind of sad. Maybe on a later date, maybe if you have like a very, very big account and like a great copy, you could build her. But then again, going for a big copy for such a hero, probably not worth it. I can't imagine somebody like going ahead and spending a lot of starry or like a lot of resources on getting one. I would think you would do that for another hero that is like better off the bat, like Wukong or something like that. So we have to spend not 60, 50. So this pack will in fact be our last one. And this unlocks the double loot for the Sky Labyrinth, which is also pretty nice. And the Plentiful Privileges 3. Afterwards actually becomes only pages really. So you get more of the pages for the shop, the lantern paper, some tickets over here, more tickets for the Mid-Autumn Festival skins, which, by the way, turned out pretty bad, I think. Like, not really impressive. We can check them out. We're going to pull for them later on as well. We got Void Campaign Treasures, which is not inherently bad, but it's like a 10% all damage dealt increase at 5-star, so... yeah, not a whole lot considering how much all damage dealt we already have, and it would just go on the pile. Damage reduction, we already got some pretty big upgrades, and then we have just like the very generic HP attack treasure, so nothing really super fancy, and I don't think it's something where you would say, okay, I really want to go for that. In fact, I think we have some treasures that probably are more interesting for people, like going for Star Expedition on this one is probably more interesting. I really want to get actually this one done. That would be really nice. We didn't manage to do this in the last event, and this one for the holy damage would also be kind of cool. So we're going to see. Then we need some of the value packages, not the ones for money, but the ones for starry gems, for contract starry gems. We do need some pickaxes to complete the quest, and we do also need to do the Wishing Fountain event, because the Wishing Fountain event has some very nice extra loot. I don't know how many wishing coins you have. I don't really remember if it was easier to obtain right now. For me, it's something that I have like a ton of, so we get some tickets here, which is really, really nice. We also get some of the lantern paper, so I would say the Wishing Fountain event might actually be pretty decent value overall. It will take a while to do. that is the sad part. I mean, we can do 100 pulls at a time, so probably, well, 27 times clicking, so should be possible. We'll just skip through it. We got the 4-star there. Maybe I'll skip the pulls entirely because there's really nothing happening here. We had, in the past, we kind of like rolled for the resources. I just don't care anymore. Like, I got tons. It really doesn't matter too much anymore. It takes forever to get the 5-star here, though. I would reroll for the 5-star, maybe. Because it's at least awakenable, so that's something. But, yeah, this guy doesn't really want to be summoned at all. But we can talk about an interesting topic while I see this, because we have, like, of course, a rather old hero here with Kamat. I saw some people saying, well, they would kind of wish the age would just take another old hero and make them a Transcendence hero for once. At least once, or start this entirely again, because they appreciated it a lot. And I kind of thought about it and I always considered this a pretty cool thing when they did that. That was like the initial start of Transcendence heroes, was when they took an old hero and just said, okay, we are going to make that a Transcendence version. And then we got like Transcendence versions like SFX or LFA, where you had the base hero like Aspen Oxia already in the game, but then got the Transcendence upgrade. And many people were like, oh, when are they going to do Sigmund? When are they going to do this hero? Because back at that point, there were also a lot more people that had like a favorite hero in the game. That played with something like a Sigmund, played with something like an Italian, and were wishing for this hero to become relevant again. So for me, this is still something. I would still love a Sigmund Transcendence version. That was something that I was always waiting for, because I thought Sigmund was like such a cool hero, and having a Transcendence version of him, that would be really great. And that brings me kind of to the point, which normal hero would you hope that DH would release a Transcendence hero for? Honestly, if they could even do that as a one-time thing, they could make this a really huge event. Like, I would really see that. Imagine they go ahead and they make this like a vote, where you can vote for one base hero to become a Transcendence hero. And then players can decide on the hero that is going to go into the final maybe, and then they do one Transcendence hero, one base version Transcendence hero, maybe even for something like the 10th anniversary. What do you think about that? I think that could be really crazy. That could be insane. And then we get like Transcendent Sigmund or something. I would think that would be cool. When I say we get Transcendent Sigmund, while at the same time, there are probably a lot of you guys out there that don't really share the same thought and think that some other hero should be Transcendent Hero. I mean, there are valid other ones. Scarai, imagine. Well, you can't really do I was just like, imagine Transcendent Scarai army. Well, I mean, obviously it wouldn't work because we could only use one in the team, but that would be a cool hero. Faithblade is really cool. Dark Arthindol, honestly. Dasmog could be insane. I just think about it. Transcendence Carry would be absolute pain. Transcendence Carry, imagine that. And then you put Nova Spectre on like a reviving Transcendence Carry that drains the energy from the entire enemy team or something and slows them down and debuffs them. I don't know. That would be an absolute madness. Did we do too many wishing coins already? I think we talked like a little bit and I got way distracted. But okay, it's an interesting topic. Tell me your favorite Transcendence hero down below, or favorite base hero that you want to become in Transcendence hero, and if you would think that this would be cool to do such an event. So let's claim that. 9 Rogan copies, of course. We get 18 tickets. We get those deluxe gift boxes, which are pretty cool. We are nowhere near the end of the Super Wishing Coin event. Nowhere near the end. Where is it actually? There it is. We had 3,100 points. Did I already do that? No. You can buy 300 Super Wishing Coins right here. I usually do that. You can buy more with Starry Gems, which I don't really want to do. And you would get some for VIP XP, but we avoided that. So how many do we have to do? It's you get 1 point for a pull at the Wishing Fountain, where we apparently did 3,110, which is too much. And then you get we get 10 points for every pull at the Super Wishing Fountain. So if we now go into the Super Wishing Fountain, which is not here, that was the old location, I believe, where I just clicked. Very interesting. I can do a 10 pull and this will be 100 points. So let's try to get that Norton hack. We don't have the 100 pull option here, but maybe we can get some nice heroes. Yeah, Norton hack is also pretty cool. And then, well, later on they started like just releasing heroes where you could kind of see that they were toned down versions of that Transcendence hero. So I always said like the order changed. The order changed. So I now kind of think they design the Transcendence hero and then they make the normal hero later. So that they have the idea for the Transcendence hero and then just make a random normal hero that usually turns out to be not that great. Because we haven't really seen too many great heroes really since Eloise. Eloise, I got the question recently from a player that quit a while ago and he said like, is Eloise still meta? And I was like, yeah, for early game definitely, because she's like such an insane hero. And we used to get more interesting heroes more often because it was actually like something that DH desired to do, where they said, okay, we want to make a hero like, let's say, Holmes Young interesting, so people want to have him and get those copies and spend and try to complete complete this hero and get him to E5. And I think this is no longer really the case, so they kind of just go for the Transcendence hero more. I really like Oberon, by the way. Oberon would also be a cool hero, but probably super OP. Super OP. Transcendence Oberon, my god. That would be absolutely insane. He has like an absolutely insane form of twine. TBB is honestly kind of similar to Oberon in a way. Because Oberon had this mechanic where he would put a seed on an enemy and this would twine the enemy at the start of the next round. I always thought this was like an OP mechanic. And in a way, TBB does the same thing, just not with the seed, but also twine at the beginning of the round. So that is kind of a very similar thing. That is very interesting. Didn't really think about this before. Yeah, but many heroes are really interesting. We are getting lucky with those pulls, my god. It's like 30 pulls in and we already got like the Geggy here. But it takes a long time. Honestly, I think maybe we should skip ahead because this is going to take like forever. How far are we in here? How far are we in here? Maybe I'm going to skip that. Yeah, let's skip ahead. Okay, we just got the Geggy and in fact it took all the summons we needed to do till the end of this event, which was pretty crazy. So we now got the 10,000 points over here. We can claim the remaining loot that we have. in this event. So 20 of those. We get 20 Luke's gift box, 40 transition material chests is actually quite a lot. How many do we have right now? Let's check this out. So we have 26 of this box, which always, I mean, always is pages for me. We talked about this also in the last video. Interesting. And then we have 2. 2 seems awfully low, but this is also pages. So let's get the pages. And yeah, that's about it for the moment. So we did that part, and this also, then we have this part as well. How many do we need here? Purchase with gems is 30,000. Okay, this part we have to do. I don't know if I have no idea how this works. It has a leaderboard, which is 6,650 for everybody in the top 10. Nice. Okay. I will just... Wait. What is this? I have no idea how this works. I should have read it up with this one. Mixed nuts. Is this just like... Is this just like random? Okay, I should read up on it. We will complete this round. I will just click all of them. It's delicious. I like it. I have no bloody idea. Oh, I'm familiar with this one. Ham. Does this take forever? I feel like this does take forever. That is a little bit of a madness. Okay, should I just submit? We have a bottomless stomach of Mooncake. This might be true. Score this round 0. Okay, we definitely did this incorrect. Okay, so try it a little bit more. Apparently, if you get like a one that you can't identify, then you reduce your points. So bonus this round would be 100%. Which brings us to 5,400 points. So it really is RNG in the end. So if you have like completely no idea, then you start off with 0. Then you have like familiar with this one, jumps to 2,400. Then we have another one very familiar with, jumps to 2,800, but it was a bad one, so we just got 100 loot. I don't know, we can just identify this one. And I mean, they all look the same, so it's really like just random. And it takes forever. Because we have to do this 20 times. So this is like crazy. I don't even know if we can increase our loot, like if we get like a lot more, yeah, it's just random. That is crazy. Okay, we're destroying our loot here. He has to have 2 more. So of those 3, 2 have to be like... It's a 50-50 here. That's actually still decent chances. Never mind. Yes, oh, I thought it was 5 every single time. It was 5 last time. Okay, we don't get... we get like the smiling cat at least, I guess. Alright, I will finish this. This is like, if I show this, I'm probably going to sit here an hour clicking mooncakes. Maybe I show this. So we got like 500 on the first one. So just like a current bonus of 90% already with 4,500 points. So if we don't go for a high score, that's honestly as good as it gets. So like if we get any loot right now, it will be 90% extra. So this is something where I would say, okay, immediately quit. Doesn't even matter. Because you get like in such an insane bonus. Current bonus 10%. So yeah, it is really huge difference between the points and everything that you can get. And yeah, for some situations it's just better to quit fast. Okay, last one, guys. Took forever. We got 6,300 points. More often than not, I think this just works. So just going with this top left one, then this one, and then yeah, we got 6,400 points. This is like good. How many points can you even get? Wait, where's the leaderboard? There. Yeah, 6,650. So like, this would already be 100% current bonus. At this point, you could skip it. But usually what I did was, I got 100%, I just said, okay, submit, and I'm done. Because I get 100% extra loot. That's the max loot that you can get. The leaderboard doesn't matter. If you want to go for the leaderboard, the next one was usually like this one. You can try it for the video. Maybe it is. Yeah, it is again. And this got us to 6,650. So that doesn't work very often for me. I don't know why exactly those 3 were very, very often the ones that you wanted to click. But we got to 6,650, which is the maximum amount of points. 100 plus people apparently have that too, so it doesn't seem to be rather crazy. I don't know, leaderboard is a little bit pointless, I guess. But okay, we got it. We got a pink treasure here, and we got also 1 lantern paper, so not bad at all. Next up, we have Moon Ceremony. There are a few interesting ones in here. We have this deluxe gift box with pages in there, which is interestingly named Deluxe Gift Box 2, because there is Deluxe Gift Box 2 already. So this is Deluxe Gift Box 2 instead of Deluxe Gift Box 3. Maybe there's a number after 2. But yeah, so you have to do Wishing Fountain for this, which we did, so we got a ton of there. We have 5-star Hero Summon, Summon Circle, Creation Circle, Shard Summon, or Compass of the Transcendent, which, I mean, let's go and do some cores. And then we have the Mithril Pickaxes. So I would say we just do a few 10 bombs right here. 3 10 bombs should be fairly fun. Melissa can stay in there, I believe. They didn't include the new guy yet, did they? No, they didn't. Okay, well then we just keep it like this. And let's see if we can get some nice steers within our 30 pulls right there. Come on! Ah, nothing! Could give me like 4 spheres. I want 4 spheres. There's none in there. Go on, last pull! Okay, we got 1 sphere, which is a little bit sad. Let's do 1 more. Okay, we got 2 spheres. Good pulls, GG. Still wasn't good, but okay. It's good enough, I guess. It's good enough, so we got ourselves another box there. And then we have to do the Sky Labyrinth. Oh, Mysterious Chest, let's do that first. This is also very cool because they put some new loot in here. We got the first pack for 500, very, very good value actually. Second pack, we got some orbs for 1,500. Here, the Whale Bait, because it's just like Chaos Stone and 5 Soul Hammers. But I buy, for 500 diamonds, you can sell me as much Soul Hammer as you want. I want to have them all, no question about it. Then we have 8k for 10 cores. I mean, obvious value right here, plus that Glory Epic Hero Selection Chest. This one, I don't really know. I don't really need it, I guess. And then we have the Deluxe Gift Box here at the end, which again includes pages, 16k for that. I'm going to take it. We're going to go ahead and do 5 rerolls on my IHP just because we can. Let's see. Burn immunity, still the #1 goal. I average now 1 burn immunity every 60 rolls roughly. And so far they all sucked, so yeah, that's the thing. Let's see if we can get something good. No burn immunity means we don't take it. And we want burn immunity, body protection, and pure flow. Dazzle immunity. Dazzle is a pretty cool CC. Is a pretty cool CC. I take, well, I don't take it, no. Yeah, those were all 5 hammers. It feels like a bottomless pit. Let me tell you that. A bottomless pit right over there. 11 boxes right here for more pages, because what else would I take from that? And, well, then we can go into the Sky Labyrinth now. Well, we are going to go with the Smash, because, well, this is going to take forever. But the good thing is, this also has new loot, and we got double loot from this, so this is very nice. We got another few Soul Hammers in here, will be 20. Another 20 pages, which we will really need. Mysterious Artifact Selection. I don't know how far we can actually go, because we only got like not the free ones, but the one for CSG, so our numbers here are on the lower end. But yeah, we're just going to try. Just going to go with the Smash for this one, and going to just complete it and earn the loot. As long as we get the hammers, I'm honestly fine. I mean, like, getting some extra pages will also be cool. But we are not really at the end of the week. It's Tuesday. We still get the free ones for Wednesday and Thursday. So there will be a lot more that we get. It's like 30 or something, I think, in total. That we are still supposed to get. So it's going to take a little bit of time still. And we're probably going to get like at least one more stage out of those daily drops. Yeah, I think it's honestly quite great that they started including better loot or newer loot in those old events and updating them. I think they should do this more often, honestly. Because kind of was like a long time without an update to it. And seeing this now, how much better those events are essentially. Yeah, I wish they'd done that earlier. I wish they had done that earlier. And maybe they should do this like every single power creep. And make this like a more predictable thing that they are going to update the events at one point. I remember at one point they had like Im's Adventure, and Im's Adventure was released like directly after CI, I think. And it was such a huge thing that the new stuff was in there, that there were like the Celestial Island materials in there. Everybody was like crazy about it. Okay, we got the Soul Hammers. That's good, 20. We're going to do some more on my IHP. Definitely want those. Then we got our wonderful portal here. This one I think also got updated. Like a few of those resources are a little bit higher. I compared some screenshots of an older one. It's like not super insane, but I kind of always like those portals. It's pretty good. Okay, let's see. Soulbound crystals, not bad. 20 summons. How close are we to the pages? Oh, we're still far away. Ah, but we should get it. Look at that. 252. That should work out. That should work out. So give me pages, please. I don't know if we should go for the second treasure map. Because we could. We could go for the second treasure map. I don't know if it's like going to be enough. It's going to be a close call. It's going to be a close call if we go for that. Because right here we got one, so we got this one already, which is good. You should always keep an eye on that if you do the smash, how many treasure maps you really have. Because on the third one or something of the second treasure map, it really becomes deceiving. I already made a video about it, but you have to do more than the smash gives you. So like the smash brings you to this point where you got the portal, but you would have to go beyond that and do some manual stuff there. Yeah, I don't know if we are going to get that. Because like, look at that, we are right here. It's going to be the second one. It's going to be already like 4. And then the next one is here. So that would be... I think we would need some more packs to get there. I think we would need some more packs to get there. Pages of Destiny, 20, let's go. That's a ton of loot. And we got like 250 pages of Destiny. Oh, double mysterious artifact. Is this one with like the new artifacts? No. Oh, it's horrible. No new artifacts. I think it's almost a separate video. Like I think I should do like the pages in another video. I don't know, guys. I feel like this would make it too long. This would make this video like too long. Let's do it in another video. Let's do it in another video. Sorry for what I said in advance. It now feels a little bit like clickbait. Yeah, we're going to do pages. I said this at the beginning of the video. It's so horrible. So I think is it this one? Wait, which one is it? Oh, already lost track. No, this is the second one, right? So this should be number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, makes sense. So we got this one already. This is nice. And so we need to get to the next one. Universal Puppet Selection Chest. Also good. I need those. Do we have anything good coming up? Orange Artifact. Yeah, that's kind of mid. What's the next good thing? Ooh, 2 levels. Deluxe Gift Box 10, another 20 pages. That's really high value. That's really high value. At least this is like higher value than buying them in shop, because 25 is like 100 USD. We spend 130 plus like the CSG. So this is pretty nice. So this should give us the 20 pages again. Nice, let's go. And here we got like another one of those chests. I think they updated those too. Yeah, they updated those. Those used to include like only this part, and then they added essence sublimation stuff to it. So this is 9k essence sublimation for real? That's so horrible. Okay, yeah, we're just going to smash. Take it. Okay, so next one is interesting. We just don't really have the pickaxes to show it well. That kind of sucks, because this is the one where it becomes kind of crazy. So if you do the smash on this one, which is not going to be enough to complete it, sadly, this will bring you to the portal, and you won't have the third map. You won't have the third map. You will be at 2 out of 3 still, and then you have to go beyond the portal to actually get it. So this is the effect on this map. And yeah, we are done with that now for the moment. We can claim our loot over here. A few more deluxe gift boxes. We have actually quite a lot. Decent amount. Not bad. Not bad. I don't hate it. And then we're going to do 300 pages in the video. And then DH is going to do the pages event afterwards. And I'm going to sit there and be like, I just did the video. Same as last time. It was horrible. I hated it. But then they updated the event and put some more pages in there. So, 667. We still have to do this. This is going to be later. So we're also going to get 3 more pages. This is nice. Oh, we still have to do the ticket draws too. We have 292. Oh, madness. Okay. Get components. My god. Good thing is now it's made a review for this. So it says press quick draw, which we do. So a bunch of quick draws here. And then we get like all of those materials. We get a few basic resources. And then we shall go back and click on the first set of lanterns, which we have to complete in order. Okay, so this is... wait. Where does this even come from? What the hell? Okay. Never mind. You can just throw them in there. Huh? For the first one, it's really... I don't really get it. For some it worked, that I just pulled them over and it just put them in there. It doesn't really have to be precise. Do we have enough material even? I don't think we have enough material. It's not going to be enough for all of those. Okay, so we got this. Okay, we have to do more draws. We have to get more materials. So 20 quick draws. So we have to get all of the materials anyway. Ah, okay. Makes more sense. Makes more sense. So now we can just put like all of the materials in here. Wait, lantern top. We have another one. We don't really have to... oh, wait. It swaps those. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Now I see how this works. So it doesn't really matter. You don't have to like puzzle those together and find like the proper spot for one of those. That doesn't really matter. This looks horrible. I should have swapped this. You just have to get the parts, to get the components first. And when you have the components, and you need all of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter what you do, you have to draw them all. Then you just have to place them, and then you complete the stage. Makes sense, makes sense. You just have to pull all of those in there. Can we double press this? No. And then you have the lantern top. Like this. And you have the lantern body. They don't have to look well, even though it might be better if they do, if you don't do it like me. And then you just put those together. Okay. And then you can submit. And we get some treasures. So this is not bad. Okay, it works quicker than I thought it does. But we still have to do this like 10 times. Which is a little bit crazy. And number 1. Number 2. 3. 4. 5. 28 orbs. 6. And there we go with some deluxe gift boxes. Nice. Number 7. Number 8. And number 9. That's the final one we got right here. So, submitting for some treasure crystals. What would have been the next? Next is like pink one. That's insane. That would have been like a really good one. But it's too whaley. We don't do that. So, we got basically all of this stuff done now. So this is very good. So now it's just that we need to claim our loot from the mysterious sales where we got the predicted 110. And here, of course, we just go for some basic void materials on the first ones. We basically want to get like 80. So around 80 cost on this one. And then we can have 30 for the next draw. So this is going to be that. Any origin material really. We don't really go for anything non-discounted other than Grimoire material. So this is going to be the thing that we're going to go for. Let's just take some monster materials on this one. We got Star Soul 2. And here we just need the Butterfly Cosmic Rhythm one. That is fairly easy. On this one, I still don't know if the Grimoire Essence is going to be used to upgrade the next Grimoire as well. So we're just going to go for the Red Orb on this one. Red Orb is going to be a few more of those. Then we have just like the second sublimation material, origin material, then going to be the third. So we just split it up a little bit. Origin material again, we're going to go for Grimoire. And then we have transition material where, I mean, we can take really whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then on the last one we have Star Soul again. And there I want to get like the ability upgrade materials for the newest Star Soul, I think. That would be perfect. Oh, let's go for the DT. DT for the newest one. I think that's even better because we actually need that right now. And now we have 80, so this is perfect. This is exactly like I predicted. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Otherwise I'm going to get called out anyway. So this is going to be one thing. Let's quickly check how many ability materials we have for the new Star Soul. They're also always next to each other. Star Soul Essence Butterfly. We got like the Destiny Trail right here. So the Star Soul Essence, it is a little bit low. That probably won't be enough. So we can actually go for that on the next one. And yeah, this is not going to be that much that we need to think about. We just need to find it again. So tough to find. And there we have it. That is the Star Soul Essence Butterfly. Let's select that. We take it. Still no Grimoire materials there. Grimoire material on this one. And then we can select Origin material. I think is a decent one where we can go for the fourth stuff that right there. And then we go for another red orb. And this is again exactly 30. So pretty cool. We also get some really nice upgrades right now to our Butterfly Star Soul, which was on my Star Alchemist Young the last time I checked. So level up over here, we got everything at 100% except the Destiny Trail. The Destiny Trail still needs another level, which is now also done. So max level on that, which means we can level up right now. The quest I think is done, I hope, otherwise it's going to be less fun. This is absolutely insane. Targets on both sides affected by Star Soul Skill, Star Soul Burst +1. So this gives us more targets for that, which is inherently is just 1, but then it becomes actually 2. So this is really good. Upgrade. Let's go. Upgrade is done, bringing us to our next level, which is the last level area where actually we don't need any Star Soul materials anymore unless they decide to actually upgrade that. So we get a 48 right here. Should be able to max it out. Should be enough. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. That should work, guys. So, Butterfly to max, what do we get? So it was just like targets on both sides affected by Star Soul Skin, Star Soul Burst +1. Now it's also additionally increased speed for the target with Concerto of Stars or variation on the Meteor by 50. Not stackable, and reduces speed for the target with After Sound by 50. So that is really good actually. Like just this speed difference is pretty nice. So as soon as you act essentially, we grant that to 2 allies. And we reduce the enemies, we reduce 2 enemies' speed by 50. And buff the speed on 2 of our heroes by 50. That's actually something where we would say, okay, this is maybe worth using in PvP. I mean, we come to the point now where you have to think about that. Even if you put Star Soul on every single hero, we will soon have the point where you would say, okay, which Star Soul is really better for PvP than the other? I think this is an interesting one. We still have a little bit more to level over here. So right now the stats aren't really too great, but we have the last one right here, which is like this crab in the background. The crab star sign. Very fancy. And the red balls, I don't really know what to do with yet. I'll be honest. I don't really know what to do with them yet. We have 6 right now, which is insane. Because, well, we got LFA, obviously. Is not set up at the moment, but he has like full stuff. So he has actually in terms of infusion, he's max, he's 15. And then we have SSM. And in terms of infusion, he's 14. Why did I go 15 on LFA? Well, I would think that you need 15 actually to use the next one. So if you want to get your imprint infusion, core infusion, transition, and Star Soul infusion, I think you actually need to be at 15 to go to the next one. Because on my LFA, if we check that out, it says coming soon. So for the next level up, it says coming soon. So I don't know. I just bought my LFA to 15. My SSM will stay at 14. So we would have a third hero that we can upgrade right now. And the question is, of course, who? And I don't know. No idea yet. Because like which of my other heroes gets like big profit from an upgraded Balance Strike or triple Purify? Nobody really. So yeah, I got more than I need already at this point. Unless you want to really wail out and say, okay, I just upgrade the speed on some hero. Which I could obviously do. Maybe we just go IHP. IHP seems like a sensible choice at least. Then we got Treasure Train, ladies and gentlemen. Not Monster Treasure, but Special Search 300 treasures. Let's go. And this will be the last thing that we will do for this video. Starting off with double 3 shards and an orange one. If this was like double 50. We got the orange treasure. Not too bad, I would say. We take it. And just going to continue collecting here. Maybe we can get like a few of the pink ones. Maybe we can get lucky. This would be nice. Even though the treasures aren't too great. Getting a little bit lucky here. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. There is nothing in here. But okay, I mean, what are we supposed to do? We just need to see and hope that we get the best. I think from the chests I think we still get chests from this at the end. And where we could actually take the ones from Star Expedition, get them to 5-star. Which would be pretty nice because Star Expedition actually started today. Still have to set up my team for it, which is a bit horrible. Full orange one, let's go. Always hate this part of Star Expedition, that you have to like set up your team for it. Horrible. Full pink one, ladies and gentlemen, though. Full pink one. We take it. As I said, I kind of average 1 in 100 usually. So this is like kind of expected, but we got a decent amount of shards, at least. Ah, next one, let's go. Okay. So we are on a good pace, I would say. We are on a good pace. 3 shards. Not bad, we take 3 shards. We take 3 shards. We also take 4 shards. Not bad. It's a ton of shards. It's another 2 shards. This is kind of crazy. It's a crazy pace in terms of shards. Like we could use it for full ones though. Like this one. Full orange one. Nice. So we got both of them now. That is fairly cool. Ah. Nothing, nothing, nothing. A lot of nothing with a lot of fancy glows. That is not cool. That's sadly also only shards for the orange ones. Only shards for the orange ones. Let's go. Next one. I take it. Very nice. Very, very nice. We're a bit over average right here. We're a bit over average right here. I think maybe we'll end up well over average. I would like to be there. Let's get like another, well, let's say 2. I want 2. That's an orange one. Full orange one. Always have to check, but let's go. We take it. Very good. Nothing sadly. There's so many pink glows this time. Even though they're all shards in the end, but like a lot of pink glows. That's not bad. I like it. Come on. No. Shards again. Come on. Nothing. Nothing. Hate it. Disappointment. Pink, pink, pink. Come on, TH Games, please. One more pink one. One more pink one. Yes, let's go. And an orange one. Thank you, TH Games. Shout out. Let's go. Nothing for the last one. Okay. Hey, wait, we have one more ticket. It's going to be a pink one. Sad. Okay, I think those pulls were pretty decent. 1 star. We get like 3 star on all of them. This one nearly 4 star. It's not bad. The all damage dealt one nearly 4 star. Or like such a pull. I mean, we didn't really overspend. It's like 130 USD completion. We still got like 3 star, nearly 4 star. How many chests? 3 chests. Okay, we got like 3 chests for the pink one. I think we need 3 chests, sadly, though. That's sad. That is sad. Because if we had like a 4th, we could go and get this one too. Oh, no, we couldn't. 60. On the thinking about it, like imagine how many shards we pulled, and this is exactly at 0. That is crazy. We need 3 chests to get this one upgraded, which is another 3.5% all damage dealt. And then we need 3 for this one too. Okay, we can do that. That is no problem. So we have this. 3 chests into this one. Nice. And then we have this one, I think it was. 3 chests into that. I think it was, I say. Throwing around those chests. Okay, 2 times 5 star over here. We like to see that on the Star Expedition treasures. A little bit extra, can't help that. And now we have to find a proper target for our remaining 3 chests. This one is HP attack. It is mid, if we are kind. Is there anything cool right here? What are you? You are dodge offset for interdimensional arena. You are not really that fancy. I like you though. You are control immunity offset. That is fairly cool. We got a lot of dodge offset. There will be some dodge meta where you seriously regret not getting this one and not getting this one. I see it coming, guys. I see it coming. That's a ton of dodge offset. It's honestly quite crazy. 15% already. 15% already. I don't mind throwing it on this one though. For FTA, like getting the control immunity offset. Could be good. Could be good, I can see that. What do we have here? We've got a 3-star plus 4 damage reduction for Void Campaign. How much damage reduction do I already have for Void Campaign? Just like damage reduction by attack. Okay, we don't know, no real damage reduction there. Class, doesn't matter. We got 61.9% damage reduction for Void Campaign already. So basically cap. It's already like basically capped. Which makes this treasure completely useless outside of the stats it gives. That is mad. That is really mad. So in the end we go for this. Control immunity offset 1, love potion. I think that's the sensible choice in the end. Love potion. I kind of don't like that we have one of those at 2-star. This is a little bit ugly, I have to say. Okay. Upgrades. +6. Horrible. But works out, I guess. And brings us to 23,000 points there. Not bad stats overall, 5 million. Attack-wise, not really worth it, and we're still falling in rank. Because I'm just not wailing on those festival treasures. That's just like the only thing, everything else maxed. Okay, that pretty much was it. Very, very long video already. We are going to wait with those pages. Well, not really wait, it's just going to be another video. We still have 20 hammers. 300 pages, absolutely crazy. 20 hammers for the end of this video, and then we're going to see 500 mil attack there on the IHP. Didn't even see that we had that. That was like 500 mil there. But I guess, okay, we got like Tentacle Starsol here. It's a little bit cheating. Come on! Let's end on like a god roll IHP for this video. That would be cool. Like if that had like, not holy damage, but like burn immunity or something. If we got like a burn immunity really good roll, that would be crazy. That's like so specific. I need burn immunity, body protection, pure flow. I want them all because those like body protection is really cool on her. It's really cool. That's a ton of PvE damage. Defier, Giant Killer, pure flow, also pretty cool. We had like a pretty good GK Defier rolls here. It's just that you don't see the burn immunity. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's really the stat that feels rare. That really feels rare. Come on, burn immunity. Burn immunity. We were decently lucky in this video. We can end it on a lucky note. Please. Hunter's Focus. No. No. No, 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 no. We don't want that. Holy Armor is a great stat. I don't mind Holy Armor on the hero. It's a great stat. Divine Block, Defier, Hunter's Focus. No. Stun Immunity. Not bad. Like, arguably not a bad PvE roll, but yeah, you need the burn PvP roll, you need the burn immunity. So sadly, no good roll there. I still hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, then leave a like down below. There is this new feature, by the way, to hype a video. Maybe you can try that. That would be fancy. Other than that, definitely subscribe, and we'll see us in the next one.